Thanks everybody for coming. The butterfly release is on Thursday at 6:30 in the Meadow, which is in the middle of the sim. You'll see a big meadow with lots of flowers and lots of butterflies. We did it last year, and what will happen is you come at 6 o'clock and you sit in the meadow. Well, 6:30 is when it starts, so come about 6:15, and at 6:30, we'll start the flapping of the wings of the butterflies, and we'll have poets in the meadow. And then Grace Luden will start at 7 with her music, and we'll let the butterflies fly. So, first of all, I just want to say welcome and thanks for being here. And thanks so much to Miss Red for reading. And I just wanted to let you know that before I had started this second butterfly event, me and Jules, I met this little boy in my neighborhood and he had just rung the bell. So he's very nice and very cute. And he wanted me to read, which I've read it a couple times, but he wanted me to read this poem to you. And it's a poem for anybody that's going through childhood cancer. And it's a poem that he wrote right after he had rung the bell. So it's called Superpower Kid. Superpower Kid. I've got the muscles made of hope and a heart that helps me cope. Cancer came to pick a fight, but I stood tall with all my might. With every kick and every cheer, I chased away the doubt and fear. Doctors, friends, and family too help me show what strength can do. I wear my cape and I wear it proud. I shout out loud, I'm brave, I'm strong, I'm super proud. 'Cause cancer ran and couldn't take the heat. 'Cause I don't lose, I beat defeat. So that was the little poem by my little neighbor friend who is now cancer free. Yay! Thank you everybody for your time, and thank you so much for coming. And thank you, Miss Red, and thank you everybody.
What a wonderful poem, and congratulations to that little boy for ringing the bell. That's exciting. So that's what we're here for. We're here to remember, to think of those that are still battling, that have battled, that we've lost to their battles. And that's what the Reflections in the Meadows, the butterfly release, is all about. So people are going to be able to release butterflies that will remind them of their loved ones. I think that's really beautiful. I'm really excited to see that. When is that again? Can you give us that date and time? One more again.
So the poets will be in the meadow at 6:15, and they will start, I think there's 8 of them all together. They will start doing their poems between 8:30 and, or sorry, that's why I'm saying 8:30, 6:30 and 7. And then Grace Luden will do her music at 7 in the meadow. And after Grace is done, I have one more poem. And then if there's any butterflies that you see, because normally in a release you don't take a butterfly home, but if there's a special butterfly that you see during the ceremony, you can pay 50 linda to the kiosk and I will grab it up and send it to you. And they used to be breedable, but they're all petted out now. So it's very fun to see. First, when the poets start, I'll just get the wings flapping. Then once Grace starts, they'll all fly around you all over the sim. It's very pretty. So 6:30 in the meadow on the 6th. Thank you, thank you.
Yep, I got it and I put it in local chat for anybody that wants to write that down. Write that down, write that down. It's going to be beautiful. I'm excited. I'm excited to cry. I don't know if anybody was here yesterday. There was, oh, Gabby reminded me of the name. It was a dance troupe. Let me see what they're called. Uh, Dream Stars Butterfly? Yes. It was so cool. Welcome in, Courtney. At the very end, they were all different colors of monarch butterflies. I've never seen a dance troupe do anything like this in SL when it came to just the way that they performed and the feels, right in the feels. Uh, couple of times I was like, "Oh boy, that's a tough one. That's a song that I don't want to hear." But it was beautifully done. I'm excited to see them perform again at some point in the future. Hello, Papa Squat. Thank you so much, Casey, for that lovely donation. Thank you so much, Courtney, for that donation. That's awesome. I really appreciate this. Kaylee, welcome in. Oh, I know. I understand. I get it. We are going to start. So, Kaylee, hurry up. Run on in here. Papa Squat. As you glide. Oh, cool stripes. I love that. Let me look. Let me see. Everybody got their wings and things. Nice. Our first book is, well, butterfly themed, of course. I think they're all butterfly themed. But this is The Butterfly Ballerina by Claire Freedman. And Claire Freedman has written over 50 picture books for children, including many international bestsellers. Claire enjoyed writing this ballerina story and indulging her sparkly pink girly side. Hey, Juice, welcome in. Isabella, ballerina, loved ballet. She liked twirling around in her pretty leotard. She loved wearing her satin ballet shoes. Best of all, she liked going to Madame Colette's ballet school. Come, ma petite, said Madame Colette, who was French and had once been a real ballerina. Let us begin by warming up. The girls began their bending and their stretching exercises. Now, let us practice our ballet positions, said Madame Colette, clapping her hands as Miss Robin played a beautiful tune on the piano. No, no, Isabella, cried Madame Colette. You are pointing the wrong foot again. Oops, oh, sorry, Isabella said. And I'm always getting my left from my right from my left mixed up. It's a whole thing. Isabella concentrated really hard, and the rest of the lesson went really well. She only turned the wrong way twice. Madame Colette told the girls that they would be putting on their very first ballet show. We will dance the beautiful butterfly ballet, she said, and this ballet is set in a beautiful flower garden, such as the one we're in now. I will choose the girls who will play the raindrop butterflies, the girls who will be the rainbow butterflies, and the one star of the show who will be the beautiful sunshine butterfly. Back home, Isabella told Mom all about the ballet class. And Madame Colette said that my ballet is getting better, she said. I just wish that I could remember like my left from my right and my right from my left. Oh, here. This might help my little butterfly ballerina, Mom said with a smile as she gave Isabella a beautiful butterfly bracelet. Now, wear this on your right wrist and you'll always be able to tell which way is right, Mom told Isabella. At each ballet lesson, the girls practiced their steps for the butterfly ballet. Isabella kept looking down at her butterfly bracelet to make sure she was turned the right way. No, cried Madame Colette as the girls twirled around pretending to be raindrop butterflies. Remember, you are gently falling raindrops, not hailstones. The girls giggled as they all tried to flutter and spin gracefully. Finally, the decision time came, and Madame Colette told the girls one by one if they were going to be a raindrop or a rainbow butterfly. Soon only Isabella was left. Oh no, she thought. I hope Madame Colette isn't leaving me out of the ballet because she's worried I might get my left from my right mixed up. Isabella, ma petite, said Madame Colette. You shall play the sunshine butterfly. As you twirl so beautifully, you will dance the final pirouette. Isabella just hoped that she would turn the right way. The week before the show, Isabella practiced her pirouettes everywhere. She twirled in the yard. She twirled in her bedroom. And she twirled at the park with her best friend Hannah. On the night of the big show, all the girls were dressed in gorgeous tutus and delicate, shimmering butterfly wings. They tied matching ribbons in each other's hair. Now we feel like real butterflies, they giggled to each other. Each girl's family members were waiting in the audience. The lights dimmed, and Miss Robin began to play the piano, and beautiful music filled the room. The ballet was about to begin. Out danced the raindrop butterflies, flitting gracefully from flower to flower. Their sparkling costumes twinkled in the soft lights. Next, the colorful rainbow butterflies danced out, linking arms before a beautiful arching rainbow. At last, it was Isabella's turn to dance. Nervously, she touched at her butterfly bracelet, then stepped lightly onto the stage. She fluttered to the middle, took a deep breath, and twirled the most perfect pirouette she had ever twirled. The girls joined Isabella on stage, and they all curtsied to the final tinkling notes of the music. Isabella smiled and touched her beautiful bracelet. Oops, she giggled. She had curtsied with the wrong foot forward. Ah, but it didn't matter a little bit. She would always be Isabella Butterfly Ballerina. The end of the Butterfly Ballerina. Hi, Macy. Welcome in. Cameron, thank you so much for that lovely donation. For those just coming in, we just finished our first book, The Butterfly Ballerina. Yay! Ooh, ooh, ooh. Again. Well, we have so many other stories. Let me tell you, we're going to learn about Percival, which I picked this in part because one, Perce, and it reminded me of Percy. And two, I don't know if you remember these books. They have like, I wish we could touch this one. It's got funky plastic on the pages, and it's like a tactile book. I don't know if you ever had something like that in school, but I did, and I miss it now that I know it's still a thing. I feel like people just aren't using their full book making potential. I want tactile pages. Yes, Luna. Well, we're about to look at some. They look so sparkly. You did? Oh, that's cute. While we learn about Percival the beautiful butterfly, not to be mistaken with Percy. Written by Jill Turner. The bright yellow sun rose on a new day. Percival was so proud of his new wings. They glistened in the sunlight, red and yellow, purple and blue. No longer was he just a plain little caterpillar. He was a beautiful butterfly. I'm going to find my family, he said. Someone to fly high in the sky with me. Mm-hmm. An ant in a hurry scuttled over a flower and pointed a pink tongue zipped past Percival, brushing his wings. Lizzie Lizard, be careful, said Percival, making sure his wings still worked. Naughty Lizzie smiled. I thought it was pretty, she said, but your wings are beautiful. Her tongue flicked at another ant. I don't know, I gotta agree with Micah. Dennis the dragonfly whizzed past. His wings shimmered with blue. Percival was amazed at how fast Dennis could fly. Nice wings, Dennis said to Percival. Percival fluttered his wings. Thank you, he said, landing on a purple pansy. I'm looking for my family. Have you seen them? They were amongst the tulips, hummed Dennis, whooshing from flower to flower. They all look just like you. Percival fluttered over to the tulips. There was not a butterfly in sight, only Bella the bumblebee buzzing nearby. Bzz, bzz. Aren't these flowers dreamy? She asked Percival, filling her pockets with yellow pollen. Ooh, and so are your wings, she added, like all those butterflies I saw. Wow. Percival knew his family was close. Where'd you see them? He asked. Oh, over by the roses, replied Bella the bumblebee. Amongst the rose petals, Lucy the ladybug was ladybub sittin' with her sisters. Their ladybug wings flashed with red. Percival tickled a ladybug. Are they your family? Lucy nodded. Well, have you seen my family? Asked Percival. Are they as beautiful as you? Wondered Lucy, admiring Percival's wings. I mean, I wish I knew. I'm kind of looking for 'em. Keep looking, said Lucy. I mean, I will, said Percival. His lovely wings sparkled. He looked at all the flowers in the garden. They were red and yellow, blue and green, pink and purple. They're all so different, he said, just like my friends. Percival felt lucky to have such wonderful friends. Suddenly there was a rustle. The noise grew louder and louder. Percival looked up. There were butterflies everywhere. Percival's family flittered and fluttered around him. With his brothers and sisters, Percival flew high into the sky amongst the twinkling of sunlight. Once he had been a plain little caterpillar. Now he was a beautiful butterfly with lots of friends and family. He was so happy. The end of Percival the Beautiful Butterfly. Yay! Yay! I love it. Okay, so if you could be a bug, would you be a butterfly? Or would you be a ladybug? Or would you have been like a moth? Or maybe an ant? You want to be a Luna moth? Oh, a firefly. I love that. I have a firefly on my nose. It's my little friend. A Chinese moth. Ooh, I don't care what kind of bug I would be as long as I could bug you. Oh, come on. You're so cute. You could bug me. Yeah. You'd be a butterfly, Luna? A scorpion. Oh, snap, Joshua. Oh, snap, dragonfly or death moth. Oh, that's metal. I love that. Feels like an Ed answer. I'm throwing up the little rock and roll hand. You just can't see that. I guess I don't know. I would want something with legs. Oh my gosh, I'd probably be a cricket because I never shut up. That checks out. Yeah, that's fair. Mm-mm. That or a cicada, but I feel like that's a little rude for myself, so I'll go cricket. Yep. I'll be kept in one of them cute little containers. That'd be fun. Oh, a pink mantis. Oh, I love that. Well, now we're getting creative. A monarch butterfly. I want to go on those adventures with you. I'll hop on the ground and talk, and then you fly above and let me know if it's safe. Crickets are lucky? Yes. Orchid mantis are so beautiful. I could totally see you as that. Mm-hmm. Heck yeah, Ella. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. So who here is excited? And I know, but who here is excited for next year's relay events? We're in an off season right now. Thank you so much, Grant, for that donation, and thank you so much, Juice. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. I'm so excited, Micah. One team, one dream. Yes. One team, one dream. And that's kind of what we're doing right now. So if you've noticed next to me, the kiosk beside me does not have a team. That's because we're off season right now. So it's just one team, one dream in this moment, and we're making it. Thank you so much, Micah, for that donation. That's beautiful. Welcome in, Jane. Welcome in, Sass. That's right. Big or small, we walk for them all. If you have a team, you can play your team gesture. Let me hear it. Got one team, one dream. Hope floaters. Yes. We got Team Nuggets in the building. We got Camping for a Cure in the building. But even though we have all these teams, we got the Ruse. That's right. Yeah, Shield Wall. And that's right. We got Benny's team. I want to say it's ET. I don't want to say it wrong. Benny, help. It's Ranchers. LALA and the Glowworms. Woo, woo, woo. ET Ranch and Market. Even though we have all these teams, we make up all of these different tiny niche little intersects of SL, but we're here together right now under one team. We're under just relay. We're just relaying. We're raising as much as we can on season, off season. Great question, Juniper. How you make a team? Does anybody know? I've never made a team. I've only been a part of a team. Maybe somebody can send that information over. That'd be great because we got so many things going on right now. Let me tell you. Here's a look into just next year. Team registrations in January, but there's a meeting this week. Oh, snap. I wonder if we can find any of that information from any of these links. We got the ACS calendar. You can submit your events that are coming up. They have a Prim feed. There's a Discord, Facebook group. There's even an in-world. Let's link you that. That's a really helpful group. If you ever have any ACS questions, I would highly recommend the Relay for Life Volunteers group. Yep, talk to Celine. That's a great person. Let's find Celine. I'm going to hyperlink her profile in local chat. There you go. Celine can be of help. I think Sandy can be of help too. Yep. We love them. Runs away. One team. So today is November 3rd. We're here at story time. After me, though, we're going to have Pure Life Magnifico on the main stage, and then DJ Nicole Puddin Satner on the main stage. So Pure Life is at 5, DJ Nicole is at 6. Also, if you need a hug, tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. is Lil Leroy's Hug Tax. He just stands there and collects donations per hug. It's actually pretty cute. I met him yesterday. And his best friend James. They flew in on a butterfly. It was cool. The butterflies I was talking about that we can fly around on after reading together. Yeah, it's pretty precious. He came up and was like, "Hey, go free." I just met him, Joshua, like 2.5 seconds ago. I know, Jane. Thank gosh for that. We got to eat up all of our candy, right? Mhm. Okay. That's all the fun stuff coming up, and I'm sure I'll get back into that before the event is over when we go to explore a little bit. We'll take the butterfly to the main stage. Perfect. That's exactly what we'll do. Ella, thank you so much for that wonderful donation. We're going to learn about Michael Bernstein's Butterfly book. This one's going to be really informative. That's why I asked what kind of bug you would be, because if you want to be a kind of butterfly, we're going to learn all about it right now. Butterflies are the most beautiful of all insects. Thank you so much for that donation, Nicole. That's beautiful. I really appreciate that. Welcome in, baby angel. Butterflies are the most beautiful of all insects, but so are many others. Like other insects, they lay eggs. Caterpillars hatch out of these eggs, and the caterpillars eat mostly leaves for food until they grow and they grow and they grow. The butterfly that we're looking at in this page is called a tiger swallowtail. When they are fully grown, the caterpillars make a kind of cocoon called a chrysalis. After a while, the chrysalis splits open and the butterfly comes out. You can see right here. Spinach leaves. Maybe your kind of butterfly could eat spinach leaves. The wings of many butterflies are as yellow as butter, like those little buttercup flowers you put under your chin to see if you like butter or not. That's how they got their name, butterfly. And the one in this picture is the common sulfur butterfly. Butterfly wings are covered with a fine colored powder that can rub off on your hands. They drink nectar from flowers and they suck it up through their long, hollow tongue. They drink nectar the same way that you would drink soda through a straw. And you know how you get that bubbling in your nose and you're like, ah! Probably that happens to them, I bet. This butterfly is a black swallowtail. I like its eyeballs on its pants, if those are its pants. Pants part of the wing. Then we have our traditional monarch butterfly. The monarch is large and beautiful. Its name means king. Monarchs can fly very far. Sometimes whole trees are covered with flocks of monarchs resting on their very long journeys. This one is so cute. It's called a painted lady, and it gives me calico tortoiseshell kitty cat vibes. It's another strong flyer. Flocks of painted ladies have been seen hundreds of miles out at sea. I couldn't imagine being on a boat and then being like, oh, there goes the painted ladies. This one is called a giant swallowtail. One of the biggest butterflies would be a giant swallowtail. Its wings can be 5.5 inches across. If you look at your hand from thumb to pinky, I'm betting that's like the wings. You know what I'm saying? That's large. Its caterpillars eat the leaves of orange trees. That's why these large caterpillars are sometimes called orange dogs. Oh, this one's cute. A cabbage butterfly. I don't know why it would be cabbage. Cabbage butterfly is found nearly everywhere. It is very common on farms where its caterpillars eat cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, and other crops. Would you like these caterpillars to help you eat your vegetables? No, because I like my veggies. I want them uncaterpillared. Thank you.
But I don't want vegetables.
Well, you can have them help you. We'll send them to your house. This butterfly is called the dog face. Can you see why that is? You got little eyeballs on each little wingy, the nose, and the mouth. I'm blind because I'm not seeing that. What? Oh! Oh my gosh, I see it now. An egg butterfly. Ow! Ooh, this one's a morning cloak. It is the first butterfly to come out in the early spring. You may see morning cloaks while there is snow still on the ground. Wow. Some butterflies are prettier underneath than on top. The great spangled fritillary has silver spots on the underside of its wings. Spangles are shiny pieces of metal or glass that are sewn onto fancy clothes. This butterfly's spangles, in quotes, are its shiny silver spots. That's cool. Frito-Lay. This looks like the Maryland state flag, but if it was a bug. I love eating Frito-Lay. Speaking of that, now y'all got me thinking about them barbecue twists. Mmm, dang. I don't imagine a butterfly would taste like that, but if they did, that'd be dangerous. This butterfly is called the red-spotted purple, even though it doesn't seem to have many red spots or really even look remotely purple. Where are the red spots? Just turn the page and you will see. Most of its red spots are underneath. That's pretty. Looks like Mothman from Fallout. The end of Michael Bernstein's Butterfly book. Ooh, sass, yes. Painting them would be a really great idea. Man, we could have done a butterfly craft. Okay, okay. Write that down for next year. Wow. I didn't know that Bambi had ever met a butterfly before. You know, I thought Bambi just frolicked and didn't meet many creatures except for maybe Snow White or something. Oh my gosh, you're right, Thumper. True. picture that. He was friends with the bunny thumper and the skunk flower. Okay. So maybe Flower convinces a butterfly to land on him. This is Walt Disney Presents Bambi and the Butterfly, illustrated by Robin Cuddy. One morning, Thumper hopped into Bambi's thicket home. "Hi, Bambi," he said. "Do you want to go down to the stream and play?" "Oh, may I?" Bambi asked his mother. "Yes, Bambi, but be careful in the forest," his mother said. On the way, Bambi and Thumper saw Flower and Skunk. Wow, look at y'all's memory. "Would you like to come to the stream?" asked Bambi. "No, thanks," said Flower. "I'm sleepy. And anyway, it looks like it's gonna rain." Bambi and Thumper. Should I go back, Percy? You want me to savor the mom picture real quick a little bit longer? I could go back. Okay. Bambi and Thumper saw some possums. Opossums? There are two different kinds of possum. Is this an opossum or just a possum? Is the O silent on this one? I don't know. Hanging upside down by their tails. "Hello, possums," said Bambi. "Hello," said the opossums. I'm thinking about them like they're the little alien dudes from Toy Story. It's impossible to tell. I love that. Bambi ran ahead and poked his nose into a bush. He was looking for sweet berries, but he found something else instead. "What are you looking at?" asked Thumper. I don't know," said Bambi. Come here, come look." Thumper poked his nose in the bush too. "I see a chrysalis," he said. Soon a butterfly will come out, but we don't know when, so let's keep on going. We just learned about chrysalis in the Michael book. On their way to the stream, they saw Owl flying overhead. "Hello, Owl! Where are you going?" called Bambi. "Home, home, to my nest," Owl hooted back. "See you hoo-hoo tomorrow," and flew on. When they got to the stream, Bambi and Thumper said hello to the ducks and to the big green frog, who went plop, splash into the water. Are we sure that's all the frog did? I think there was a cokie. They said hello to a raccoon who was washing his food in the water. "It's Ed." Bambi leapt across the stream. "That was a good jump, Bambi," said Thumper, and Bambi jumped back again. Suddenly the sky grew darker and rain started to fall. Everyone ran for cover. It rained and rained, and when the storm ended, Bambi asked, "Thumper, do you think the chrysalis is all right?" "Let's hurry back and take a look," Thumper said. Thumper was the first to look in the bush. "Bambi, come here," he called. Bambi poked his nose in the bush. "Hello, butterfly," he said. The end of Bambi and the Butterfly. Precious. You're fine. Well, you could put a linden in the ACS jar. We'll pretend it's the curse word jar. Put a crisp dollar in there.
Watch your profanity.
Oh wow, several crisp dollars. Thank you, Sass. Watch your profanity. There you go, Juniper. I love that. That was great. Ah, tomorrow is Tuesday. Can you believe that? Tuesday. And here are our events here at the Reflections in a Meadow Butterfly Release. Thank you so much, Percy. That's a beautiful donation. I really appreciate it. Tomorrow at 9 a.m. SLT, we have bingo fun with Miss Sugar, the bingo lady. She's over there as a giant flower if you haven't seen her. Then at 10 a.m., thank you, Allison, for that beautiful donation. Wow, thank you, Hel. I'm loving this. This is great. At 10 a.m. SLT, Leroy's Hug Tax. It's free hugs, but if you donate, that's even better. And at 11 a.m. SLT, we have DJ Celine on the Better Together Hill. And at 12 p.m. SLT, there are fireworks with Cam. From 1 to 2, we have DJ Candy on the main stage. And then from 3 to 6 is a Crafties Cancer event. And the location is a separate URL. So that's why I linked that there. I have never played Crafties, but I know Crafties has been around for a hot minute. I know nothing about it. It's like Pokemon, but in SL, but it's not Pokemon, but they battle. That's all I got. That's the gist. You played it? Oh, cool. It's free. Oh, wow. I'm surprised there's still a thing. I remember them being a thing before Mesh was meshing. Fascinating. Yeah, it's Sculpty, right? Those were the days. Oh, that's neat. I love mini games. I just haven't gotten into as many ones. Like I play the butterflies mini game every day almost, and then somebody showed me that there's something called the Celestials butterfly mini game, which is separate. I just like that because you get a little uh what do you calls it? A stick, a net. I want to frolic like SpongeBob with my net, so I like that for the net. Mr. Kama gifted me a net so I could run around and pretend to get my butterflies that way in my mini game, and I thought that was really nice. Oh yeah, go ahead, sugar.
Okay, first off, I just want to say thank you so much, and I hope you can come to all the other events that are here. But I just wanted to say that Celine is just off on some business, and so Mr. DJ Hells will be in place of her, and we may not have a you roll with the life. We may not have anybody coming for 5, but that's okay. We'll jump on the butterflies and go for a spin. Hi. Hi, Jenny. Hugs, hugs.
That's okay. We can explore at 5.
That's correct. That's correct. And then we
Jenny,
will go dance.
I know, right, Sass? I haven't even seen it all. I'm excited to look around. I'm excited for the butterfly tour. So we're gonna read our final book, and then that way we can spend some time together doing that. That sound good? Think so. Our last story is Little Explorers the Creepy Crawly Caterpillar. The amazing life cycle of a butterfly. Another great illustrated book. Wow, look at that. We're learning so much today. Underneath a nettle leaf, something tiny lay. Who was waiting in the egg and who just flew away? Did you know a butterfly egg is only the size of a pinhead? In the springtime, a mother butterfly will lay up to 400 eggs at once. Whoa, that's a lot. Something wriggled, crawled, and wriggled into a leaf so green. She nibbled, gnawed, and guzzled, then the leaf could not be seen. Did you know? The caterpillar hatches after about a week. She eats the leaf that her egg was laid on and then goes off in search of more leaves. She nibbled and she gnawed some more. She grew and grew and grew. I'm sleepy now, cried Caterpillar. I know just what to do. Did you know? A caterpillar eats lots of leaves in order to grow. She then finds a leaf or a branch to hang off of so she can become a chrysalis. She turned into a chrysalis and hid there, dark and still. She slept, she dreamt, she waited there until. Did you know? A caterpillar dangles from a branch and sheds her skin to become a chrysalis. She stays inside this hard shell for about 2 weeks. Her hiding place split open. She crept out with folded wings. She spread them wide and wondered, just what are these lovely things? Did you know? After a butterfly comes out of her chrysalis, she has to wait an hour or two for her wings to dry and harden. She spread her wings and raised them high into the summer sky. And as she flew away, she sang, "I am a butterfly!" Did you know? A butterfly flies around all summer long looking for food, then hibernates in the winter, ready to lay her own eggs in the following spring. Can you remember what happens in a butterfly's life cycle? Number 1, we got eggs. 2, we hatched. Now we're eating. 3, we gonna eat some more. 4, sleepy time, we ate too much. 5, my wings are very fragile and I need time to cook. 6, fully cooked, baked bean, and I'm flying in the sky. And that is the Creepy Crawly Caterpillar's amazing life cycle of a butterfly. Yay! Ow! We did it! Oh, yeah. Woohoo! We have time for one more book before we go exploring. We are still in fall, so I'm thinking we read a fall-themed book. And we're learning a lot right now, so why not learn a little bit more? We're going to learn about some leaves because we gotta soak up all this knowledge. We learned so much about butterflies and that caterpillars eat so many leaves, and now we can see the kind of leaves that they eat to grow big and strong. It's all coming together. Full circle moment. Hiya! Summer Green to Autumn Gold, Uncovering Leaves and Hidden Colors by Mia Posa. Oh, fun fact, fallen leaves are necessary for fireflies to show up because they depend on them. And this is a great point. I don't know if you've ever heard in your communities, they're like, bag your leaves, it's leaf bagging time. I don't know if you're aware, but there's a whole other group of people that are very much so leave the leaves. And Kama and I are very big on leave the leaves because it's a source of food, it's habitats for little creatures and insects, and we're going to leave them so that they can continue carrying on and making the world a little bit more beautiful. Yep, I agree, Juniper. Leave the leaves. Leave the leaves, Luna, yes! I also really like fireflies too. I feel like we just start seeing them as the world goes, so we need to leave them. Well, you can still jump in them. Melano, you rake them up. We can rake them around. We got to take good care of nature. That's right. We only got the one nature. We're not trying to Wall-E this, okay? Whoa, we only got one Earth, okay? That we're aware of. So, no, Wall-E. What kind of leaves do you see in the summer? Well, we'll see honey locust, red maple, aspen, willow, bur oak. One of these is called linden. Ginkgo, sugar maple, elm, black walnut, cottonwood, ash, dogwood, sweet gum, silver maple, paper birch, and white oak. These are all of the leaves that you will see in the summer. From emerald to jade and every shade in between, summer leaves fill the world with green. Yes, summer also lives. The secret to their green color is found deep inside each leaf. Tiny part in the leaf, called cells, hold even tinier parts called chloroplasts. And inside the chloroplast is something called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is a green pigment or color, and it is what makes our summer leaves green. See here on the diagram, each little cell and then the chloroplast with the chlorophyll inside of the cell to a single leaf. That's the science behind it. Bill Nye would be proud of us. Bill, 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 Bill. Besides making plants green, chlorophyll has a job to do. To help make food and trees and other green plants. When the sun shines, you're welcome. I'll be here all week. When the sun shines on the plant's leaves, chlorophyll collects some of its energy. The energy combines with water from the ground and gas from the air to make food. The food helps the plant grow. The green chlorophyll is also hiding something. It is covering up other colors inside the leaf. Orange and yellow pigments hide beneath the bright green. All through the warm summer, they wait. Slowly, summer creeps toward fall. The air cools and the nights grow longer. These changes tell trees it is time to get ready for winter. The growing season for trees is over, and the leaves stop making their food. They don't need chlorophyll anymore. The chlorophyll slowly disappears and the leaves' green color fades away. Now the hidden yellows and oranges are finally revealed. Some leaves turn a fiery red, deep purple, or bright pink. These bright colors form inside of the leaf as the weather cools. Other leaves have brown pigments hidden inside, and as the chlorophyll fades, these leaves turn brown. Many leaves have mixtures of yellow, orange, red, and brown pigments. The world is a rainbow of scarlets and orange, burgundies, and golds. Soon the stem of the leaves start to separate from the trees, and the wind blows them loose. They drift to the ground, piling up. The fallen leaves feed the forest floor. They break down and they become part of the soil. That's why we leave the leaves. They become food and shelter for insects, snails, and worms. And fireflies need them as a source of food, as we've learned. The bare trees sleep through the winter. This is their resting time. And in spring, fresh leaves sprout from the awakening buds full of chlorophyll and filling the world with green again. There are so many different kinds of leaves, and the trees in this book whose leaves change color and fall off every year are called deciduous trees. Their leaves are soft and far too fragile to survive in freezing winter. The stems of the leaves seal off to protect the tree from drying out and from infection. In doing so, the leaves are released. Some trees, called evergreens, keep most of their leaves all year long. Evergreens such as pines and spruce trees have hardy needle-like leaves with a protective waxy coating that help them survive the cold winter, like our Christmas trees if we get real ones. Deciduous trees. Thanks, comma. Pigments in nature. The pigments that give leaves their vibrant orange and yellow fall colors are called carotenoids. Carotenoids are found all over the planet world. They are what make carrots and pumpkins orange, and bananas, corn, and daffodils a bright yellow. Red and purple leaf colors are made by anthocyanin pigments. And anthocyanins also make apples red and form the reds, pinks, purples, and blues of flower petals, like my dress. Brown colors in leaves are made by tannins. In the early fall, the tannins interact with the carotenoid and the anthocyanin pigments to create the golds, burgundies, and rich coppers in leaves such as oaks. Later in the fall, the orange, yellow, and red pigments fade out of the leaves, leaving only the brown tannins, which, as we get closer to Christmas time, we'll start to see in our own yards. Some or all of these pigments may be present in a single leaf. They combine and interact to form the vibrant spectrum of fall colors. Yep, there you go, Tenenbaum or whatever. Fall colors around the world. Fall leaves are the most vibrant in regions of the world that have 4 distinct seasons. In areas where the weather doesn't turn cold, leaves may fall, but they usually don't change color. The types of trees in the area determine the color and intensity of its fall leaves. For instance, the forests of the northeast United States contain many maple trees that produce a vibrant red. The aspen trees of the Rocky Mountains produce mainly bright yellows. From fall to fall, colors can change. The colors and brilliance of the leaves on a particular tree may vary from year to year. The brightness of the pigments can be affected by weather. Autumn weather with lots of bright sunny days and cool nights will produce the brightest fall leaves you've ever seen. The red and purple anthocyan pigments need sunlight in order to form, so a more cloudier fall with lots of rain will not produce many bright reds. A very dry summer may delay the leaves from turning, or they may fall before they've ever even had a chance to turn in color. Freezing fall temperatures will destroy the leaf's ability to form red and purple anthocyan pigments. These factors that affect leaf colors can create different colors even on the same tree. And the side of a tree that gets the most sunlight will have the brightest and reddest leaves. And now we know how our leaves happen from summer to green to autumn to gold. We have now uncovered the leaves' hidden colors. The end. Woohoo! We did it! We learned so much knowledge, and now our brains are baked beans and they're full of mush. Oh, oh! Look at how much we've raised as a group, as a one team, one dream, here at the Reflections in the Meadow Butterfly release. And when are we releasing these butterflies? November 6th. When is that? Thursday. You're welcome, Ari. Thursday, that's right. Luna's got her listening ears on. There you go, sugar. Thank you all so much for every Linden donation, for coming here and supporting me, supporting this event, learning all this cool stuff about butterflies and leaves. I've had a blast, and I hope you have too. And now we can go and take our very own butterfly ride together.